Hi friends, this is your girl, your favorite artist, Nayo, and we are getting back into the Pokemon Baddies series. We are actually going to do a mini series within the Pokemon Baddies series, which is going to be focused on Pikachu. If you play Pokemon Go, shoutouts to you. I will place my friend code on the screen. Let's be friends. I send gifts every single day and join raids. Now, playing the game within different events and also knowing that there is a badge for the different Pikachus that you can collect. I have decided to create a mini series based off of the different Pikachus that I have caught during my time on Pokemon Go. And what I have decided for the very first in this series is the New Year Pikachu. This Pikachu usually comes around the holidays, so usually the ending of Christmas towards New Year's Day and a little bit right after. And this Pikachu is so cute with this little top hat, the stars that are on the hat, and the little bow that's on the hat. So I wanted to do a baddie based off of that. So of course I started off with the sketch, which was off screen. This is just a green pencil crayon, and what I decided to do was to go on Pinterest and look for some references. So I found a reference for the pose, and then I found a reference for an outfit, which was like a simple outfit with a sparkly top and some black pants. And of course I did have to add the top hat that the Pikachu has on for this baddie. I chose this pose because it kind of just screamed out Happy New Year, you know, probably putting a drink up in the air and just showing off the perfect outfit, of course. And of course you can tell it's Pikachu because I've added the ears as well as the tail. I noticed lately that my sketches are becoming too perfect, so to speak. So to get rid of that perfectionism, what I did was I wanted to be a little bit more playful here. So I went ahead and grabbed some watercolors. As you can see, I am doing watercolors with this, but I also wanted to play with a lot more medium as well. So I also did use some paint markers as well as some water-based markers. Now, being more playful, not really caring if it's perfect or any mistakes, just going in with some intuition and no judgment. I think as artists, one of the things that we tend to do is be really hard on ourselves, especially because of social media and the perfect sketchbooks that we see online, especially in the shorts and TikToks, of how perfect and curated sketches are colored, paintings and sketchbooks. We always feel the pressure that everything has to be perfect and in the right place. And the problem is sketchbooks aren't really that. Sketchbooks are really just having fun, being playful, more like a journal in a sense for you to place all your ideas. So you can actually go ahead and add things into it. I've seen people add like concert tickets, wrappers, things of memorabilia that means something to them and can be part of their art. And your sketchbook doesn't need to be seen by everybody, and it also doesn't need to be perfect. And we kind of have to just step back and say, yes, that's beautiful for them, but for me, it's my special time, it's my meditation time, it's my journal, and I can do what I want and what I please, giving yourself freedom to be free. The main reason why I decided to go with this Pikachu is because, you know what, it's still January, the year is still brand new, you know, people are celebrating of their new goals and their new endeavors, and I hope that you also make your goals. You don't have to do it in the beginning of the year, you can do it at any time, but whatever you're working on, I really hope that you have made a plan and do the step by step. Again, just like snowflakes, Each step is just accumulation. You also have to set some time to actually reflect and look back to see all that accumulation. A lot of times when it's snow, you see 1 or 2 snowflakes and you're like, hey, that's nothing. By that time, 2 or 3 centimeters has already gone just within a couple of hours. And that's just snow that we're talking about. So that same concept still applies to anything in life. And just like our art, if you keep that repetition of creating your characters, or even just working on something like hands, a face, or eyes, that repetition, even within a week, you will see the progress. Progress is slow, and in the beginning, you might not see anything of it, just like when you start working out and changing your diet, you won't see anything yet. But then after a few weeks, you start noticing your body's feeling better. You start noticing that your drawings are getting better, and this is just the same with anything else in life. On a side note, I really love using this black pen for inking. It's a calligraphy pen. One of the ones, like a Chinese calligraphy pen, and I got it from the best shop, which is like a Asian dollar store or a Daiso, so to speak. Didn't cost more than like $2-3 or anything like that, and I love it because it has a brush tip, so you can get many different line qualities depending on how you angle the brush and the pressure of the brush as well. Since this is kind of a New Year's theme, I did add a little bit of fireworks in the background, added 2026 to it since that is the year, and I was really happy on the way that it turned out. Usually I'm doing these kind of free and expressive sketchbook drawings in the morning when I have my tea or coffee, and a lot of the times that I'm doing it on live, and I do lives on TikTok usually in the morning, anywhere between 9 to 10 or 11 to 12, and sometimes even at around lunchtime. So if you do want to join, make sure you do follow me on TikTok, and the username is the same as here, Art by Nayo. So I hope you come and join. Here is the final page. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you comment down below for which Pokemon you would like to see as a baddie. Nayo!